welcome to the S.I.P show. The host, Dr. Jeremy L. Blunt, and co-host, Amy Bob. Let's tune in as the guys bring you another episode of healthy tips and strategies to face the challenges of today. Hello, and welcome to Way Back Wednesday on the S.I.P live show. We had a little technical difficulty, so we're getting started a little late this morning, but I'm Dr. B, and I'm joined with the smoothest co-host in the game, Mr. Damon Lodge, aka D Lodge in the building.
Hey everybody, glad y'all joined us. We apologize for the little delay, but we're gonna hop right up into this thing, and it's Way Back Wednesday. I'm so excited that we can actually talk about this. So we're gonna go back, take a little trip back to high school and graduation to see what was our feelings at that time, and then how the quarantine affected our seniors today. That they're not gonna have a prom, that they might not have a graduation. We're gonna dive into these things and hopefully get some tips and some tricks on how to deal with them.
Yes. Today's show is about tips and it's about, D-Lodge, I'm excited. Look,
Yes.
I'm excited that this is a tender topic. So I gotta give a disclaimer first. Look, we understand that this is a tender topic, especially for the class of 2020, because due to no fault of their own and because of circumstances none of us expected or wanted, they are having to at least temporarily postpone a major milestone in their life. Our intention in today's show is to bring light to this topic and to encourage parents to begin the discussion, if they haven't already done so, with their kids about how they're feeling about this, and hopefully by bringing it up on our platform, the powers that be can be hopefully recognize how important this is, and that they'll do something in their own way where they can to make sure that they recognize this and do something for these young people they're in care of. So if you are a teacher, administrator, parent, graduating senior, you're tuned in today, we want you to share your thoughts, even if nothing more than saying congratulations to the class of 2020. We want you to do that. With that being said, we get to take a time machine back down into the past, down memory lane, if you will, to discuss and kind of talk about the feelings we had about prom and graduation. This is a conversation that me and D Lodge have. We talk every day, and we just figured, hey, kind of spread that conversation around. So this is we want to include you in the conversation. We want you to share some of your picks, as we share a couple of ours. And we ask you to, go pick them out. Even if you don't catch us on the live, you can comment in there later. With those picks, we'll make sure, we got something we gonna share today. I'm kind of excited about today. We even have a special guest that we're gonna bring in a little bit later, so I'm excited about that. D-Lod, say it.
Yes, sir. So, wow, yeah, thinking about prom and graduation, man, that was almost 20 years ago for me. I graduated in 2001. So it was like, ooh, my daughter liked to say that was a long time ago. She think of me in high school was like back in the Bible days that we read about, like with Abraham and Moses and stuff. She would make me feel old. But senior prom was fun for me at a certain aspect, and not so fun for me at a certain aspect, because I was all excited. I got my text, like my tux, it was all white. I was like, yeah, I'm about to be out here just crushing them in this tux. Then my date stood me up, man. So I didn't have that great experience that I wanted to have for my senior prom, but I couldn't wait to get to the after party. I was like, look, the prom part over. Now we just can go to this after party and we can just cut up and have fun. So that's kind of was on my senior prom. My junior prom, I did have a date, but it was just a friend, and she just wanted that free meal anyway, bro. You know how some of these women be doing us. They want that free prom meal, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but hey, it's real. But yeah, you're gonna put that picture up with me right there. And you can look you can see my face how excited I was that my day stood me up. I was in my feelings all night, y'all. But but anyway, going to graduation. Graduation was awesome because because those 4 years that you put into high school is like, oh, I'm finally done, and I finally achieved something. So for many of us, I know for me, it's one of my biggest accomplishments that I had was actually graduating from high school. 'Cause I know a lot of people didn't have that. I know my parents didn't graduate from high school, so for me, it was a good experience that I had that I was able to have fun with my family and celebrate with my family. Yeah, you see me right there, '01, represent almost 20 years ago. But like we said, we want y'all to post these pictures. I want y'all to dig them up, and I want to see y'all's in these comments. I want to see the hashtag Stitches Challenge. I want to see them all. It'll be fun. So, Dr. B, what you remember about prom and graduation?
Oh man, it does feel like it was a lifetime ago. Um, I'm not saying that I'm getting old or anything, but um, look, I didn't get a chance to attend my senior prom. Um, my parents gave me an option. First off, let me back up and say, um, I did attend my junior prom, and I'm gonna go ahead and show a little pic of the junior. No, I did get a chance to do that, and that was a fun memory. I'm not even gonna lie. It actually was everybody was shocked who I went with, and uh, that kind of thing. So it was kind of cool from that perspective. My senior year, I didn't go to prom because my parents gave me the option of either going to the senior prom or the winter cotillion. And I was actually kind of shocked because a female asked me to the winter cotillion. I had never had a female ask me out before. So I chose to go to the winter cotillion. And let's just say, I mean, I had a blast. It was an awesome time. So I didn't have any regrets. But I couldn't find that picture. I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. I had to dig it post out later. Um, but I really did. I had a really, really good time. I don't have any regrets from it. The graduation was cool. My parents did a small get together at the house afterwards. It was really, really, really nice. It was very memorable for me. This is why I felt today's show was so essential. Yes, it's cool to reminisce, but we wanted to bring like a serious situation to the forefront. Our seniors, I think, are being put on the back burner. Everything else, like a whole lot of other stuff, being put on the back burner right now. But I know it's important. Um, so the question we have today is how is not having a prom and graduation affecting our kids and how we can help?
Yeah, so if you didn't listen to our conversation on Monday, we talked about coping in challenging times. And if you haven't listened to that, please go back and listen to it because not only if it'll help you cope, it'll help your kids cope if you see how they coping mechanism, especially if they taken out in a negative aspect or in a negative way. So, for when you think about prom, or when I think about prom, it's like a rite of passage, right? It's like, oh man, I didn't got all my stuff ready. This like my last shindig that I'm about to have with all my friends. That you might not even see these people no more. But at that time, it's like, high school, shoot, everything was important. Everything was your world in high school. Something happened to you in high school, oh Lord, my life is over. But you know what I'm saying? So like to not have that rite of passage for them to step into adulthood, how they felt, it's gonna affect them. Most might be negative, it might not all be positive. So we're gonna see if we can help them cope with that, right? And then graduation is the same thing. All this work, all this hard work I did from being a freshman, now I'm a senior. Now I have this event to look to. I can walk across the stage. I can have my family and friends there celebrating with me. And I believe that missing both of these events will be have a effect on our kids, whether it's negative or positive.
Yeah. Eli, man, I couldn't have said it any better. This is a serious situation, I think. Um, it is the last greatest get together that
Mm-hmm.
many of us had. Um, this can have a lasting effect on the young people. But it's up to us and it's up to them to rally together around them, to encourage them, and I believe they deserve to still celebrate those milestones.
Yes.
If you are a teacher or a parent or administrator or senior or um, you're tuned in. We want you to share your thoughts. So comment in your thoughts. We'll be able to see them. Um, we want to post a couple of those thoughts. So, when I was thinking about today's show and kind of getting it together and everything, um, I called up my sister and who's in the, who has a part to do in the educational system and in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And she had some very interesting points about the subject. And I thought it was important that, I was trying to remember everything that she said. And I said, well, you know what? How about we invite her on to be a guest today? So, to introduce to many and to share with others, I am proud to introduce my sister to the platform, um, Miss Terilyn Blunt in the building. So, Terilyn, everybody can hear you. Say, hey, hi, how you doing, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Look,
How are you?
Terry, we were talking, and you brought up a point about it not being just about the the administration and not being just on them about what the seniors what they're experiencing right now. So it also the seniors need to kind of take a little ownership of that. Can you kind of share a little bit about what you shared with me?
Oh, well, I know this subject all too well. I'm a senior mom. I've been a senior mom twice, a single parent. So, my heart went out to when I heard and first got wind of this situation with our seniors and our students. My heart just really went out to them and went out to the parents. And, because of all this during this time, they're looking forward to such an amazing end of the learning process on this particular level. But and I know the parents with all the planning and the preparation and the celebrations and we as parents, I mean, y'all know we're celebrating with our students and our children, but this is also a celebration for us, of all that we've gone through to support them through the years to get to this point, this millstone. But my heart was heavy, but my spirit didn't let me stay there, because my mind then went to the students themselves and to these particular seniors. And my mind started to take me, just to different points about them, the seniors themselves, the students, the individuals, their resilience, their tenacity, their creativity, their ability to rise above, their levels of discipline to stick through the learning process from elementary to middle and high school to even get to this point. So I was at that point, I was excited and I was encouraged. And because I know that seniors of today, they are bright, they are full of life, and the ability, the reason, even though we can't gather together now because of social distancing and safety precautions and safety reasons, I just felt like that doesn't take away from the seniors of today being able to still celebrate. They are creative, and it doesn't have to do with being able to physically gather, because the celebration comes from within and from the core and the essence of who the students really are. They've been shown that parents, you've poured into them, and so they have that in them at their core. Their ability to overcome countless adversities, their creativity. And I'm gonna tell you, dealing with two seniors already, even if the phone is taken away, or some, they're gonna find a way. They find a way to talk and eat, regardless if they can get together or not. They are resilient. They are creative. They are on the cutting edge of technology. Um, they are the leaders of tomorrow. And so we have to really grab hold of that. And that's why I was able to grab hold of that, to just who they are at their core, and their ability to come through the challenges as we face. This would have been their first time, their first prom, the graduation. Here in our nation, we're dealing with a first time. We've never had COVID-19. And so I'm excited because what's down in our students at their core is really where the celebration begins. And our numerous platforms of sharing and communicating that we have available today, I'm telling you, with their creativity, oh, they really have such an opportunity to be able to continue those celebrations, irregardless of our social distancing and sheltering in. So I'm excited about who they are. I'm looking forward to even seeing some of the ways, the creative and witty ways that they will allow the celebration of who they have become to be shown and to be shared.
All right, thank you so much for sharing your input. So it's not just on them; it's on us too. So we appreciate you joining us today, and
You're so welcome.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
And so, look, if you're just tuning in, that was my sister that we had on the line. She's in the educational system, and she brought up some very good points about the importance of, hey, just making the best of this situation. So, look, if you don't do nothing else other than just say congratulations, class of 2020, post that on your page, put that in the comments below. But today we want to continue to talk of what we can do for, what can we do for them. I've heard whispers about organizations looking to get together and do something for the class, maybe for the classes in the fall. I think that's a great idea, and we would love to help. So if you are one of those people that's doing that, by all means, reach out to us. Let us know. We'll be glad to use our platform to help spread the word of what ideas and things that you've come up with.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's time for us to be more creative, right? Because you don't want, first of all, you don't want to do nothing, without their approval, because a lot of our kids might think we corny anyway, right? So you want to make sure that they are included in the process. You want to make sure that you're using to help cultivate their ideas, right? But we can also throw some things in there also, as like, of like, let's rent out a hall, right? And we can get everybody to come together. We can decorate it. We can make like a community effort of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just have a prom with your close friends and your close friends at school, because not everybody like everybody in high school. So you can just have your own smaller prom. Y'all can do y'all picks together. You can have you a DJ there. You know what I'm saying? You can have all these things at a hall, but then you might have on the other aspect where we might not be able to afford all that, right? So we can do something at the house. You can have your son or daughter. You can cook them a meal. They can have their fancy dinner at the house. You can get one of your rooms and turn it into a ballroom. You know what I'm saying? You be the DJ. Yeah, we got an aspect where we got to get creative. Like I said, Monday when my daughter did with the tea party, it was like we had a virtual tea party and it was awesome. So we might have to have a virtual prom right now. But after that quarantine is lifted, like how can we help them? How can we help cultivate their ideas? We need to take time to listen to them, to see what they want to do, and not just try to force them to do what we want to do. Because I know a lot of people didn't have to, and now they want to put what they didn't do on a children. Like, oh, I didn't have a problem, but I want you to do this and that, but they might not want to do that. So with that being said, I know you probably have some tips and tricks that what we can do for graduation, but if you have anything to add about prom, you can do that also.
Oh man, look, I think doing something virtual right now would be good for them, just so that they'll know something's being done. Uh,
Yeah.
for graduation, I think sending cards, maybe electronic cards, still send gifts to the young people. Send them a card, telling them congratulations, encouraging them. Same way you would physically give one to them, you could go ahead and do those things. I mean, they've graduated. To many of them, I would encourage them to post their pictures of graduation. Many of them have already taken pictures with their cap and gown on and, post it, celebrate it, ask your friends. One of the most unique things that I think I've come across, or one of the first ones, was I saw a video or a picture, a quick video of somebody celebrating a birthday. And because of social distancing, the friends and stuff that would have come, they came by in a car. And they all had little posters and signs, and they did like a parade. They coordinated a parade, so they did a pass by. I think doing something like that to celebrate a senior that they're graduating, letting them know, hey, we still applaud your accomplishment. This is a huge milestone. Parents can pull together to pull this off for their kids. I know there's a lot of alumni associations that are out there. I mean, you can schedule a late graduation, plan something for the fall. I do agree. Make sure you have the input from the seniors, but also, let them know what's going on. Maybe recognize them at next year's graduation. Give them the opportunity to come participate in it if they want to participate in it. It's like my sister said, like Damon said, this is an opportunity. So we should see it as just that. It's an opportunity. So it's about how we treat it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. With that being said, if you didn't hear it earlier, we're getting into our challenge of the day, right? So the challenge of the day, we need you to dig out them old high school senior pictures. We want them prom pics. We want them graduation pics. And we've been posting them. We have been posting them if you haven't been seeing them. So you need to go catch that replay. That's me and my junior prom right there. And I know we got some other good ones that's gonna pop up on there too.
Oh, yeah. You mean like, oh, yeah. I gotta pull those out. Gotta pull it out.
Yes, indeed.
Look, I got a couple of others. I got to also shout out, my girl, D Peoples in the building. She sent in a couple pictures. I wanted to make sure, that I put that out there. Look, this one right here, she might give me for posting that one. Oh, bro, she was up. She was gassed up. Look, but I also wanted to make a point too. I want to point out a couple other pictures. My sister was on the show, and I meant to post her picture earlier. So I want to make sure that was my sister and her high school graduation. And look, she even sent me one in for college graduation. So I'm putting all of those out there. So people can see. I think let's have fun with this. Look, my other sister, I got to give a shout out to her, Elnita. Her high school picture. She doesn't know that I'm posting that. Somebody that know her, tag her, so she'll know her picture showed up. Look, I went back in the day. How about this one? This is my mama high school picture. Yeah.
Wow.
In the building. Look, I even think I got, let me see, let me dig up in my little picture gallery that I got here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's in here. I had a picture of my dad and his graduation, but for some reason I'm not being able to pull it up right now. But look, we just want to tell folks that, let's have fun with this. This is about the things that we have, that those memories that we have. We wanted this to, kind of strike up the conversation about that. So just so you know, today, those that tuned in late or caught on late, today's show is dedicated to the class of 2020. To start the talks about it. Ensure that the students that you ensure to the students um, that we'll have something for them. That's what we're encouraging to happen. We knew that this topic would be tender for a lot of people who have seniors, but we feel it's important enough that somebody needs to start the conversation. And we just volunteered to be the ones to start the conversation. This pandemic won't last forever, but memories do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's create memories that will make our thoughts about this year be one that is more than outside being closed. Can you feel me? so think about what we did when outside opened back up. And we don't have
Yes.
to wait until outside open back up for that to happen. We can start it now. So thank y'all so much for hearing just our thoughts and our feelings on that. D Lodge, what you got, D Lodge?
So, we're going to finish off with our shirt challenge. I tried to find a shirt from my high school. I couldn't find it, but I went to Bel Air. I graduated from Bel Air in 2001. But I am missing sports right now, right? So I got Golden State Warrior jersey on. We're supposed to be in basketball playoffs right now. So I'm going to have to go play 2K or Madden or something to get on my wife's nerve because I don't have sports.
All right. Well, I kind of with the thing of today's show. I put on representing Glen Oaks High
Oh,
School.
yeah.
Glen
Oak
Oaks.
Town.
Then I was a part of ROTC in high school. I was a battalion commander back in high school. That big GO, representing all day. Look, my sister had on her shirt if she's still with us. I want to bring her back on the screen real quick so she can show her shirt. There she go. She's representing today.
That's Capital High.
The Capitol High School, folks. Capitol High School. I ain't even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. Look, once again, thank you for joining us today. Um, we've had a really, really good time. You can post a shirt, post it with your shirt on. Look, William. I gotta point this out. Old Town in the
My boy Beamer.
what we do. What's up, Johnson? So yeah, this is what we do.
Yeah, so that's the end of our session today. For way back Wednesday, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It was the prom and graduation edition. Like we said, we wanted to bring light to those seniors graduating this time that may be going through something. So don't forget, we want to see those pics. Hashtag this is challenge. You can do it with just your high school shirt, but I really want to see a graduation pic because I know some people gonna have them buffed out hair. They gonna have them finger rolls. I want to see it all, man. But with that being said, tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday, right? Now I'm excited for Thoughtful Thursday. So, Dr. B, you got anything you want to add about that?
Tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday, and it's time to think about our relationships. Tomorrow is going to be about relationships. Look, just because we in the house together, I still need my time.
Mm-hmm.
We need to discuss. Just because we quarantining together, don't mean you got to be all up underneath me. One, and two, it also does not mean that I don't need my own time, or that just because we're in the same house together doesn't mean that automatically qualifies as interaction or engagement time. So tomorrow we're going to talk relationships, and we're going to help some people out who are, they looking to contact their lawyer by the time this is over with. They try to ship some kids off to military school and everything else. We're going to try to help save some relationships tomorrow. So we're excited about Thoughtful Thursday. Tune in tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in to the conversation. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Same place, same channel, doing our thing. Peace.
Peace. Love y'all.
They don't want to let us go today. They didn't want to start us. They don't want to let us go. We'll see y'all tomorrow.